Good afternoon, everyone. Excuse me. A little bit of allergy coming and biting me in the butt. Um, I chose today's topic because I have run across some things this last week that makes me think, what are people thinking? Now, I've been working and studying in this field for over 40 years. And what I believed when I was younger is much different than what I believe now because I've learned, I've progressed, and I understand that most people are speaking from their level of understanding. But I also understand that we have the ability to listen and use our own logic to work through whether they're talking from their level of understanding and if what they're saying is possibly true, or if their level of understanding is lower than ours or different. Okay, let's say different. And it makes absolutely no sense to us. In other words, social media has blown up with, let me show you how to believe what you need to believe. And I got to tell you, don't accept everything that you heard. Most of our stuff that we come to, we have to really work and reason through. And one of the things I want to tell you is when I was brought back from Toronto out of retirement, so to speak, I didn't understand why. I thought I was coming back to teach grief and work in grief. And this was even before my son was born. My son died. So I thought I was going to work here 3 months, go back to Toronto 3 months, but I kept writing classes in metaphysics. And when I sat down and meditated on it, I asked my spirit teachers, why am I doing this? And they said, go take a look and go see what's being taught out there. So I went into one local store, I won't say which, and on their calendar of events in the program listing, there was a guy who was offering to remove your karma for $300. And then he was going to offer classes, and hi Rosie, and he was going to offer classes that he would teach you how to remove your karma. Well, I have to tell you, if you could remove my karma totally and completely, I'd pay you $3,000, but that's not how it works. And I say this, and I repeat this, and I hope one day it sticks with people. Karma is a tool for our spiritual understanding and progression. And one of the ways it teaches us is when we use our logic to engage in the action that we've just done. Does it sound like we should have done this? Do we think we need to do this? Do we need to get involved with these teachings? That kind of stuff. We have to use our logical mind. And then we have to use our intuition. Even our intuition can go, well, it could be real because, intuition. But if you use your logical mind first, your intuition gets a stronger hit. So I'll give you an example. Someone said on social media this week that you should never drink alcohol because alcohol reduces your auric field. And then a hole is created in your auric field, and in your heart chakra, a hole is created, and a low entity enters in, and you won't remember a thing. Well, I know a lot about alcoholism, 2 parents with alcohol problems. Hey, Brother Francis. That's called an alcoholic blackout. And if you're drinking that much, you shouldn't even be healing to begin with. And it doesn't have anything to do with lowering your auric field. It does lower your vibration. And when you're in an alcoholic blackout, it's because you have gone out of body, astral projected out, and an entity has inhabited your body, okay? And they're experiencing the high. But your auric field is a whole different ballgame. Your auric field, when you're totally relaxed, at peace and happy and safe, with nothing, everything being perfect, can extend out 6 feet. That's not going to happen at the mall. That's not going to happen at somebody's barbecue. Not going to happen when you're driving your car and somebody cuts you off. Your auric field is the energy coming off of you, radiating from your vibration, and what you create. Your thoughts, I need a new job, so you start manifesting a job, you start focusing on that. That happens, is going to be happening, it gets in your auric field. That's how a psychic reads you. So your auric field can be close to your skin if you're cold. Give you another example. I went and traded a healing with somebody, and she stood 10 feet away from me, and she was doing this number, going, oh, and I'm going, what are you doing? And she said, I'm palpating your energy field. I said, it is 50 degrees in this room. You are not palpating my energy field. You're not even close to my auric field. I am freezing. It's as close to me as possible and very uncomfortable. Not relaxed, not happy. So being 10 feet away, you're not feeling crap from me. Don't know what you're feeling, but you're not feeling me. And these are the things that people do that make them sound so magical and mystical, and that they know so much. They'll even go on social media and say, well, this is how I look at it, and that's good. If they're saying this is how I look at it, they're giving you their level of truth. But they're not going to try to coerce you, at least I hope they don't, into buying their bill of goods when it comes to your heart chakra opening for entities to inhabit. Your chakras are energy vortexes, and they ebb and flow with your thought process. So nobody can balance your chakras, because the minute that you get up off the table and you think, I forgot I've got to go home and cook dinner, they go out of alignment again. Whoops! We are in charge of our thought processes. We are in charge of our bringing things into balance. It's our emotions that trigger the ebb and flow. I like to use positive and negative because open and closed denotes it's down for business. It's not able to be accessed. But it is accessed, and it's flowing in the negative flow, because the negative flow is an expression of our personality traits, like if you can't pay your bills, okay, your root chakra and your third chakra could be experiencing stress, and so they could be flowing in the negative because you don't have the money to pay your bills. Whereas when you're sitting at peace on your porch and you see the bird land in your yard and you just feel all connected to the earth, then that root chakra, the third chakra, and probably the fourth chakra are going to open up and flow a little bit more. These are the things that bring things into balance, is our positive thoughts, our positive work, our ability to actually think through what people are telling us. Your auric field is yours, and the colors get murky, they can get streaked, they get all kinds of things, but a hole doesn't open up to allow some entity into your heart chakra. Another thing I heard one time was a person told me they channeled archangels, but they were attacked by demons all the time. And I'm thinking, if you have the ability to channel an actual angel, your vibration is so high that a demon can't touch you, because your light is that bright. So no, most humans can't channel archangels. They're talking with entities that are high vibrating, maybe they're spirit teachers, or maybe some entity that they opened up to and is flying by and is impersonating something. Because if you're telling me you're getting attacked by demons, I'm telling you get it wrong. I'm telling you that your not holding your vibration pure, you're not holding your vibration strong, and you're not paying attention to your work. So we have to really think about these things, because there's so much in social media, so much chaos being spoken, so much in the way of telling people, you can't, there's nothing wrong with having a drink, okay? But it will lower your vibration because it's a depressant. It's not opening up a field for some entity to come in and have a great time with you. But it will shift your consciousness. It'll make you depressed. So if you're going to be doing healing work, it's probably better not to drink before any sessions. It's probably better not to drink a couple of days before sessions. If you want to have a drink, have a drink. Just don't bring it into the healing room. Don't bring it into the reading room. Don't bring it into your work. These things that we do, we have to use our logic. So we know that energy gets created from our energy. So our energetic field is created by our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions, our health, our passions, our things that we're doing. If we want to hold true to the work that we do, we have to put all other things aside. We have to have the ability to focus on that work. And we all have to do our job. If we want this world to become brighter, and we want the work to come forth, we have to start supporting each other's work. We have to start going in and understanding that we have to do our half, or our part of the agreement. We have to be the other half in an adult relationship. So if you've got somebody in your world that's a hell of a good psychic that needs to work, take some of the pressure off of them. Do some of the things that they need to do. If you need help, reach out to people and say, you know what, I'm really struggling today. I need your support. I need you to help me. Even if it's just say a prayer. When we're doing this work, we have to remember that it's really that simple. Such as when you're doing energy work, I see people all the time, they're doing this and telling me they're pulling things out of the body. All they have to do is this and let spirit remove it. A psychic surgeon doesn't even do this, pulling it out. They hold it, they pull it, it comes out. These antics, the fluttering with feathers, it's all show because that's their level of awareness. It's really easy if we just let it happen. So when I'm saying this is, think about what you're seeing on social media. Don't think that you can become a Reiki master while sitting at home and they're 200 miles away or 500 miles away, and that they're attuning you, because they're not. That's not how it works. I know because I'm a Reiki practitioner, or I was, but I've evolved from that. I moved my work further from that. And it's not saying that Reiki it's just my work changed into something else. I'm saying is that you have to be present in the attunement and meditation and receive the gift. And if anybody's not doing that for you, they're doing you a disservice. They're not fully committed to connecting to your energy. And that's my opinion. I think that what we've done is we've created the monster of the antibiotic, the quick fix. Use your logical brain. Think about what people are telling you. Go in. Know that not everything that they're saying is true. Understand they're coming from their own level of understanding. Social media is not where you should be getting your spiritual teachings. It's not always about that kind of pomp. They're in there trying to make money. And there's nothing wrong with making money, but if they were good at what they were doing, they'd be holding classes in their hometown. We have to change the way we do our work. We have to commit to what we know how to do and raise our consciousness to meet that which is required of us to grow the light. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. I apologize if I don't really. If I offended you, I offended you. I've been doing this for so many years that I understand that this work is very special and it takes one hell of a commitment. And the people who pick up the banner to do this work don't do it lightly. They sacrifice a lot in physical health. They sacrifice a lot in personal relationships and emotional stability. They become extremely sensitive. Sometimes they become recluse because it's overwhelming to walk into a room where people are partying, drinking, drugging, so they lose a lot of friends. This is not an easy way, but it is the only way for some of us, for all of us. Think about it. I wish you have a wonderful weekend. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother out there. God bless. My heart to yours. Bye now.